through Asuna's eyes. So the character cannot see the opposite sex. So it is a. She can only sense them, basically, or women, basically. Only can sense the male's presence, only the males, instead of the females. Because with the females, she could actually see the females. But the males, she can't see. The only thing that she can see is the outline of their. And also, the characters with Asuna, the two main characters, Asuna and, three main characters, I should say. Anyways, the three main characters of the story is Hazumu. The blonde character's names escape me. So there's that one. So the only reason why she could see is Hazumu as the male lead, or was technically the main main lead, because of the interactions that she finally had with a different guy, or with the guy a couple of times every now and then. Who cannot see men at all, who can't draw them at all either. Could sense them, but just can't actually see their presence, basically. Can't see their identity, can't see anything about them. So she walks around with her head held down all the time and just goes through life like that. So Asuna is I don't want to say a bland character, but a psychological thing that the character had to kind of go through and see with them. But anyways, so the anime with Asuna is a very, very kind of like awful series that had to deal with her coming to conclusions that she cannot and possibly will not ever see her father again because of what her father kind of put her through a teeny bit, but not actually through with the, a vase broke open, and she kind of was picked her up, and I was just probably just trying to tell her it's okay. There was nothing going on at all. It was probably just her reaction to a vase being broken, her father picking her up and trying to say, it's okay, it's perfectly fine. Stuff breaks. There's nothing wrong with that. But in her eyes, as she was younger, she kind of just thought that her father was going to spank her, physically spank her, but it did not actually happen that way. So it was and then she grew up less and less men, less and less men, because feelings that she had back in the time where a vase broke in her past time. But in her eyes, and then she kind of opened up the Hazumu with. But then from there, after I think it was like 3. Well, actually, she was in her freshman year, so she was a freshman at the time. She saw, seriously, for the very first time, just kind of randomly just looked up, and he kind of turned away from the plants while he was watering them. Basically, just watering them, just oh, I'm just gonna water them. So he did water the plants one time, and then from there, after she started seeing him more and more, it was men now. But he was the only one that she actually straight up saw, which was very sad to me, and also probably a few other people in the back then. Because sadly, seeing the opposite sex was kind of weird for us. But I mean, then after a while, it became. Now she's like, oh, now I could actually. So, anyways, it was very traumatic incident with her and saying the other characters. Anime goes as old for its time, but it's pretty good. Very good. And it with the Sunos opening up to her more. Beginning the first episode where it begins where there's like nothing, no sound, no nothing at all. This is the episode where it finally comes to light that, oh shit. Hazumu's first friend, the very first friend that kind of told her to be safe and okay with Suna. Suna broke his heart before he became a girl. Just before he became a girl, broke his heart. He took off to the mountains, and that's the reason how it kind of happened. Because, yeah, the story wouldn't have ended up being this way at all. He wouldn't be gone up to the mountains and just hanging out up there and just, yeah, just kind of did what he had to do and plan it. But anyways, the story was actually pretty good, very fair, and very interesting to a very good point. But I mean, it was a issue with the characters. Anyways, so there is my review. Hopefully you guys check it out and all my other videos on this channel. Demon Lord saying peace out. Enjoy your times.